Chloe's coming too.
So you won't be able to, there's too much stuff on the stairs.
Doggy. Oh. Right, so this is our tour of the third floor. We've done 2 videos so far.
Second floor, you always say station.
Oh, what is it? Yeah.
Ground first.
Second.
Second.
Are you coming up, babe?
We don't need another floor, we've got enough to do.
Oh, she can't make it. Oh well, we'll catch up with her later. So, for this floor, you've got the beautiful ceiling rose at the top of the chandelier. I really like what they've done with it, with the kind of velvet.
Hides all the wiring, yeah. Because the wiring to the chandelier is probably about 10 feet?
Yeah, it's a lot, oh, more than that. I mean, that's like...
13. 2 of me.
What is it? It's like probably 3 of you, isn't it? Yeah. Could like 4 meters or something.
We digress.
Anyway, so for this floor, we're basically in the top of the sort of the hallway, grand staircase, and it's similar layout to the first floor where you've got a bathroom here. This one isn't quite as challenging as the one we've had downstairs, but again, you've got matching rooms over there, and then the rest of the chateau kind of going that way. I do love this staircase.
Me too. We've got a beautiful old tapestry thing we found at Brocante for like €50. So hopefully that'll go there.
Oh, really?
Mm.
Oh, I think I might know the one
It's
you
right
mean.
at the back of all the pictures.
Yeah, that would work really well.
But yeah. But this room here, this is the small bathroom, which we needed to do a lot of work on.
Yeah.
But not as much work as below.
If you listen, that is a bird's nest that is living in the extractor fan. We put it in, but because it's so high up, we couldn't actually put the vent on the outside. So at some point we've got to get a cherry picker, and so we can go up and put that cap on.
And in the meantime, we mustn't turn on the lights, because it would literally go and all the little birdies will die.
So for this bathroom, thankfully it's not quite as tight a space as the one downstairs. That just for some reason it's a bit wider, but it's still a tricky small bathroom to make. And just thinking about doing it is a little bit like having to do it all over again. But it should be nice when we get there.
And again, it's got the nice stained glass window, which I hated when we first moved in. And it's all on the hallway there. And I really didn't like it, but now I love it in the morning light, and it just streams through these like really long lines.
Yeah, I think it's really nice.
Yeah, I'll come round to it.
The light streaming through is beautiful.
It's lovely. So where are we going to go to next?
Yeah, so shall we head through to the 2 bedrooms? Yeah, let's hang on.
Just while Jolion's sorting the other camera, this room was also affected by the leak, so it's been redone, and they re-wallpapered it for us, which is lovely, but it's not really our cup of tea. So this room will be changing. At the moment, also, it has no wall in here, so it must have just been like an open big corridor.
It was like one bedroom went into another bedroom.
So we're going to reinstate a wall here and make this into a small bedroom, which will be lovely. All of these floorboards are new because of the wood rot, wet rot, whatever it's called.
Yeah. Dry rot.
Dry rot. Lovely old radiator there. That's a new window.
Yeah, it could be quite a cute room when it's
yeah, good size. And you can see all these like tentacles coming down from the ceiling. That's the new wiring which goes above and in the attic and down.
Yeah. What were we actually doing then? Was the idea we were going to have like some sockets on this wall, and that's what these cables are for, right?
One of the sockets is for a new light in the new corridor.
Right.
One of the cables is for a light into here. And the other ones, I don't know. I think they're for
sockets down here. It's weird, they've got to put a new socket down there, haven't they?
Yeah, I don't know. We have to speak to the electrician.
We will work it out.
Yeah. Again, no rush on this room since it's a long-term project.
Yeah.
So this goes into a bigger room.
So this room. It's basically quite similar to the one downstairs, isn't it?
Yeah, very similar size and aspect.
We had the same issues with this wall being really wet that we had downstairs, so we had to strip off all of the plasterboard. And you can see like the original wall. What's quite interesting is we've started filling them, but there's all these random holes working their way up, and I think it's because there was a chimney there before. And either those little holes were just where the chimney was like pinned into the wall, or maybe another theory is that it might have been so that like a little chimney sweep, a little kid could run up and down.
Oh, that's crib, isn't it? Imagine that. God.
For all of these bits, there was like little ledges, so I do think maybe that was for pinning. These bits were for like pinning the chimney in. And maybe these were just little ledges so that he or she could climb up. But yeah, this room is a bit of a challenge. We've got like the curtains. I think we're gonna have to change them, or at least certainly raise the curtain rails.
Yeah, definitely. They've already started the new electrics in here. And you wanted spotlights, didn't you, for change?
Yeah, I think like if we go for a darker colour in this room, I think like we both love darker colours, but I think to make it work really well, you want lots of light, so you can sort of use spotlights to bounce off pictures on the walls and things like that.
Yeah, it'd be nice. Oh yeah, I like this room. It's cute. It's got a lovely view over the garden and the stables. It's got 3 windows. Yeah. I love the radiator and the knob on it.
Yeah,
it's really old. It says froid et chaud.
Sort of 1950s style.
Froid et
and chaud.
Chaud.
Yeah. Chaud. Yeah, chaud. I don't think.
Yeah, it's a lovely radiator, lovely knob. Anywho, yeah, and then we've had it all rewired because we still need to take off all of this. Do we need to take off all of that?
Yeah, we need to take it off. But at least it means we'll be able to sort out these curtain rails, which
are way too low.
Really annoying, yeah, because the window catches on the curtain rails when they open them. I think basically one challenge that we find is a lot of curtains are 2 meters 60, is it?
40.
40,
yeah.
or 60, but getting 2 meters 80, which is what most of our rooms are, is really, really difficult. And I think they've tried to bring the curtain rail down as low as possible to disguise the fact that the curtains are too short. But yeah.
I wonder if we could reuse this anyway. They're not terrible.
Maybe nice. Right, on to the next room.
Yeah, so then we go round towards the orangery.
Yeah.
You can kind of look over onto the orangery and then into the other wing.
Okay, let's go.
Let's go.
We've picked up a dog. Come on, babe. Oh. Right.
So this is the room above our current bedroom, which is like the main bedroom in the house. It needs a bit of TLC, and this is probably the last bedroom we'll do, I reckon. Do you think? Purely because the bell tower's above it.
Yeah, actually you're probably right.
And we have issues with the bell tower.
Yeah, there's still some like leaks. But until that's sorted, there's just no point doing this room because it'll just kind of end up getting damp issues. So this room will probably be out of action for another year maybe, or at least 6 months. Yeah.
It's great though, it's already got really nice cornicing, probably plaster, hard to tell.
Yeah, I don't think it needs too much. We basically just need to get the wallpaper off the walls.
We've already flat sanded the floor. I did part of it and then my uncle John did the rest of it.
Yeah, so we just need to varnish the floors. Ideally, we would put in double glazing because
the windows
really cold.
The windows also literally do that. They're so old and so
these ones
knackered.
These ones are proper knackered, and I don't really know how we can fix them. But one year we might just try and repair them. But if we can't, we just have to make sure we've got enough budget to.
It also hasn't got. Oh yeah, hang on. You probably shouldn't sit on there, babe. Come on, have you got?
It's got a similar problem that we've got downstairs in our bedroom. That there's not a lot of wall space because all of the walls have windows on.
But at least you haven't got a door there.
Yeah,
to the orange.
Yeah, so we should be able to fit like a super king size bed pretty easily there.
And a bit on the paint colour. This room, I'm really excited about the colours. We're going to be doing the walls a very dark kind of green, and the ceiling a plaster colour pink.
Yeah.
So I can't wait to see that.
Yeah, that will be.
And that was the first light I ever wired in. You showed me how to do it.
Yeah, I know you've done it very well as well. Sort of perfectly flush with the ceiling. Looks good in here.
It does look good in here. Right, onto the middle bit now, which is interesting in itself. So this is a very large corridor that leads to the bedroom we were just in. And we have a grand plan for this room. We want to make it an ensuite. The trouble is, it means turning this into a bathroom that you also have to walk through to get to the bedroom.
Yeah, and it's a really small space, so...
It's going to be like a galley bathroom, isn't it?
Yeah. So what we were thinking of doing was having a little wall here, but maybe only up to this height.
Almost like an old train carriage partition.
Exactly, yeah. Or in the pubs sometimes you have them, don't
Yeah,
you?
yeah.
Maybe have like glass windows.
We saw one in East
above.
Ham, near where my friend Tom lives.
Oh,
Remember?
yeah.
In that really old Victorian pub.
Can't remember what it was called, Salisbury.
So, how that, just something like that, but bigger and more ornate. Toilet there, was it?
Yeah, or toilet one side, shower.
Because then you don't see the toilet as you're walking towards the bedroom.
And then sink in the middle. And then what we could have is something like sliding doors, or...
Yeah, anything really. There's room for it, it's just weird that you have to walk through it. So we think by kind of hiding the loo a bit, it should be nice, shouldn't it?
Yeah, well, you don't really want to kind of walk past the loo, but equally we don't want to kind of just close it all off because then it'll just be a dark room. So,
but the beauty is we have a window here.
Yeah, so that lets the light in as long as we have kind of like glass over the top here.
Yeah, so it's exciting. And that means we get another bathroom for relatively little effort.
Yeah, it's nice having like little areas that we still can kind of mull over, isn't it?
And behind this is a bathroom, so it kind of all ties in plumbing wise.
Yeah,
not that I'm a plumber.
We can just go through that wall.
Yeah.
Fingers crossed. Right, on to the next room. Actually, let's go around this way.
We go around towards the back of the chateau.
Yeah. Right, this is the green room, which is the first room that we did when we bought the chateau, isn't it?
First bedroom it was, and the first room we did on Chateau DIY for Channel 4.
Yeah, so when we did this room, we basically it was kind of, it had this panelling before, didn't it?
Yes.
It was light, which I can tell, like, the challenge we had is this is quite a dark room, even when it was painted, even when it was kind of light colours, it was still quite a dark room. And we had a decision, didn't we? It was like, either we could kind of do our best to sort of make it as light as possible, or we could roll with it and basically go dark, but just make sure that we've got lots of kind of ambient lighting and soft furnishings.
And the ambient lighting, we found these clever plugs in France that they're all like connected to a remote control, so you can go
boom, let there be light.
Pretty cool. So you can do it from bed, which is quite nice.
Yeah, make your own little nightclub in the bed.
But anyway, we won't say too much more on this one because we're going to do a separate video on this room.
Yeah, we'll come back to that, so do stay tuned for this video.
But yeah, this bedroom is at the back of the chateau, and it leads on to a bathroom directly opposite, which we'll go to now.
Yeah. Right, so...
Nice. So this is the
bathroom for the green room.
Almost an ensuite. You literally walk across the landing and here you are. Yeah. It's quite a big bathroom.
It's also brand new. I mean, literally when we bought the place, it was already done. The only thing that we've done is putting up that shower curtain there, which...
it's hideous, it's temporary.
But it's fine for the moment, isn't it?
It's just to stop the water splashing off the bath. We want to install a proper shower in here as well as keeping the bath. I don't know where we'll put the shower.
It's loads big enough though. This is a really big room.
It is, yeah.
You've got like a toilet over there, you've got a bath there, you've got like this huge area for the sink.
Vanity area, yeah.
Yeah, and then this wall behind us, so...
We need to replace it with a proper toilet because that's a...
masticating toilet. Macerator, sorry, that's it. Chews it up and then sends it down a thin pipe.
And it's plugged into the mains, isn't it, weirdly?
Yeah, so it's one of those like ones that's got a small pipe, and we've now installed the new septic. We can run a pipe up the wall really easily, and then it can be connected to the main new sewage system that we installed at vast expense.
This has already got a corner thing, I just spotted.
Yeah, and it's quite well installed actually. But yeah, no.
I just had a thought maybe the shower could go in this corner and move that.
Because that's just an electric. Yeah, so that's a really good point. Have a little shower.
I don't know where you'd put that one. There.
Yeah, Genius. Oh, problem solved. I mean, we want kind of easy ones because we're going to be doing major work in the bathroom downstairs, aren't we?
Yeah.
That one will be a massive project. So this will, again, we'll leave until probably next year. But it's fine for now. It works really well, and it's a nice bathroom.
Yeah, it does the trick, doesn't it? And it's got a brand new window, double glazed.
Nice view.
And you can see the trees there at the back are so tall. Even from here on the second floor, you can still see, well, they still go up, don't they? It's like Jack and the Beanstalk.
Yeah. But
yeah, and that leads us nicely on to the entrance to the bell tower.
the secret entrance, yeah. Right, we have to just sort of navigate around the dog here. Hello. Good girl.
So this is the top of the stairs which goes down to the kitchen. But it also leads to the bell tower and the attic. And one day
we'll get it watertight and...
Well, that'd be nice, but I was thinking one day we want to make this a secret entrance.
Yeah, I really
So either
like
a
that idea,
bookcase or a revolving statue would be my hope.
When we've got a bit more time on our hands, we will sort that out. But first of all, hopefully we want to get the roof fixed. Sure?
Anyway, to see the rest of this space, you'll have to watch the next video. I do need to go and knock everything up there, though. Do you want to take that?
Yep.
And then you go and back on the oven. So we'll come back to the green room